You'll recall in the Matthew Gospel, there is a similar conversation. And in that one, Jesus addresses the Pharisees and the Scribes. "Oh, you hypocrites and fools." And it lasts for 2, almost 3 full Gospels. This conversation is today and tomorrow, and a part of a 3rd Gospel. The Lord Jesus expresses horror of the hypocrisy of the Scribes and the Pharisees, both in the Matthewan and the Lucan Gospels, which consists of the difference between their speech and action, their demonstrations of piety that have no other purpose than to enhance their reputation as religious persons. In our sections today, leading into tomorrow, Jesus is noting how the Mosaic law required tithing of the produce of the land and the scribal tradition, i.e., the tradition of the scribes. It is said here to have extended this law even to the smallest herbs. This is part of tomorrow. The practice is criticized not in itself, but because it shows the Pharisees' preoccupation with matters of less importance, while they neglect the weightier matters of law. The ritual washing of utensils, as discussed here, and also the ritual washing of the person before a meal and before the breaking of the bread, is turned into a metaphor, illustrating a concern for appearances, while inner purity is entirely ignored in the next example. The scribes and Pharisees are compared to cups and dishes, carefully washed on the outside, but filthy on the inside. Self-indulgence, meaning here lack of self-control, whether in drinking or in sexual misconduct. Thus the scribes and the Pharisees are filthy inside, full of ill-gotten gain, unable to control their drinking and their sexual behavior. They are filled with plunder and evil. They have taken what is not theirs. Yet they cleanse their outer selves to appear pure, but are so disgusting and impure that they should never step foot on temple soil without a full mitzvah bath, ritual bath, and a full cleansing confession. Christ knows all, sees all, hears all. Whether they wished to admit him as the Son of God or not, he could see their sins, and he called out the hypocrisy of all those who professed to lead, but were unworthy of any position of leadership of another human. Sound remotely familiar to anyone you know in this age? We must do the same today, for no pretender should ever wear the robe of Christ.